So I'm big on them sweet to though, really. That's what you want. Yeah, so more one. We'll do. Go on. Shalom with the I.S.U.P.K started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General GEN.YAHANNA. And this is the I.S.U.P.K in the UK. I'm Officer Karafia. I am Officer 5000 in the UK. And we do classes every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So lucky that's as well link actually. Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 7 to 9. And our classes are held at 394 Lodge Road, B18, 5PW. That's Lodge Road. Lodge Road, 394, B18, 5PW. Make sure you come down every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, 7 to 9. Also, make sure you pay your tithes. 10% of everything you earn go to the priest and prophets of the Most High. Contact the school for information on how to pay your tithes. We'll sort it out for you. Also, make sure you watch the grill every Monday. That's today. What's that? No sweat. That's 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock a.m. It's a bit late. I know it's a bit late, but you know what I mean. This has to be done. 2 o'clock a.m. till 4. Make sure you watch it at the grill. And you can watch that on blogtalk.radio and type in Commanding General GEN.YAHANNA. And it's a powerful show, man. Powerful radio show. One of the best radio shows you ever watch in your life, man. Commanding General GEN.YAHANNA's on there. You go into all the hot topics in the black community. Make sure you're on there. Make sure you're watching that, man. Also, we have Brotherhood class every Tuesday, midnight till 2. The law class every Wednesday, midnight till 2. Scripture breakdown class by 12 children with Muhammad, midnight till 2. Make sure you watch that. Stay awake. You know what I mean? And we do the Lashawan Kodash every midnight till 2 also. Lashawan Kodash means holy tongue. It's the language of every black and Hispanic man. The language of every black and Hispanic man. Before the white man taught us Portuguese, Spanish, English, Dutch, French. We had our own language, man. And that the Lashawan Kodash. And guess what? At the UPK, we teach that here for free, man. Free of charge. Don't have to bring no, you know what I mean? There's no catch. Come to the I.S.U.P.K, learn online, you know what I mean? We'll send you the sheet, the Assyrian, the ancient, you know what I mean? The masculine pronouns, feminine pronouns, you know, future tense, past tense, all that, man. We teach you properly at I.S.U.P.K. You know what I mean? With that, also make sure you also log in for attendance as well. Get your attendance up. Be a trooper for 90 days. Be in school for 90 days. Get yourself a Hebrew name. Come in all black. Be a trooper in the school, man. And work your way through these ranks, man. You know what I mean? It's here. You know what I mean? You're only finding the truth at the I.S.U.P.K right here, man. You know what I mean? It's one moment. One second. You know, I think we're ready for the class. So you know what I mean? Tonight, midnight. What's tonight, midnight? Tonight, midnight is no, tonight at midnight will be New Year's, man. So-called New Year's. You know what I mean? All the white people going crazy. You know what I mean? I got a daughter of mine who, you know what I mean, her mom is in the world, you know what I'm saying? You know, one of my oldest daughters. And right now, her mom's driving us out to London right now to go see that fireworks display, man. Everyone's crazy about the New Year's. Everyone got, what's it called, New Year's resolutions and so forth, man. So we're gonna go in the history of that and where it comes from again. If I was to ask my daughter's mom, what's the origin of New Year, she don't know. She wants to go take a simple self down to see some fireworks, see some bangs and crackles and some fiery lights and stuff. But she don't know what it's about, man. You know what I mean? But first, what's the other one? I think yesterday was Kwanza. That's right. Every black man was celebrating Kwanza. Was that slavery today? And the man goes, "Oh, how was your Christmas?" I go, "I don't do Christmas." Straight away, what he asked me was, "Oh, what do you do Kwanza?" I was like, "I don't do neither of them, man." You know, a lot of people be pro-black and black Africa, Pan-Africanism and all that garbage there. And they celebrate Kwanza, man. Whenever in the black community, everybody's like, happy Kwanza, happy Kwanza. So when you go into Kwanza, man, you get me the history of Kwanza. I don't know.
Right. The history of Kwanza from the Wikipedia. Right. History of Kwanza. Kwanza is a celebration held in the United States and in other nations of the African diaspora.
So it goes, Kwanza is a celebration held in America and in other countries of the African diaspora. The diaspora is talking about slavery. Diaspora is where someone spreads out or migrates. So all the countries that the white man took slavery, Brazil, America, Puerto Rico, Haiti, Kwanza celebrated in these countries. That's what it means. The countries of the African diaspora, you know what I mean? So Jamaica, the Caribbean islands, the Americas and so forth. We done?
The African diaspora in the Americas and lasts a week.
And it lasts a week, so it's celebration for a week. We done? And I believe it started yesterday. I was invited to one, but you know what I mean? Me being in the truth, you know what I mean? You know what I did? You know what I did? I declined, man. You know what I mean? I kept myself in the yard, man. You feel me? You know?
Right. The celebration honors African heritage.
And the celebration honors African heritage. You know how Christmas honors a white man being born in the manger? You know how Christmas honors a fat white man going down your chimney? This celebration honors African heritage, man. Which we ain't African. You know what I mean? It honors the mask, the Zulu mask. You know what I mean? It honors the facial scars. You know what I mean? It honors the flies in your eyes, and you know what I mean? And hunger pains and everything that Africans do, man. It honors everything that, basically, it honors everything that we ain't. You know what I mean? The same way, just like Eid represents what? Muhammad, and Arabic, and Mecca, and a Kaaba stone. This celebration represents, what's the word, Saki, other one? Represents, or?
Represents, yeah.
It represents African history, which we ain't, man. Zulu mask got nothing to do with you, black man. Tribal scars got nothing to do with you, black man. Dancing around the fire got nothing to do with you, black man. Horus, Ra, and Set got nothing to do with you, black man. So this represents everything that you ain't, man. You might as well, if you're gonna celebrate this, you might as well celebrate Christmas then. Because both of them ain't your people, man. One's a dark race of people that ain't your people, and the other one's a white race of people that ain't your people.
That's
Either
right.
way, both of them ain't yours, man.
Right.
Both of them ain't yours. We done?
In Americans, like African American culture, and is observed from the 26th of December.
So all it is, I'll tell you what it is. All it is a black man's Christmas, man. When you read this, when you read the history of Kwanza, all it is Christmas. That's all it is. It's on the same season as Christmas. They do the same things during Christmas. They give presents out just like Christmas people do. Have a big meal just like what people do in Christmas, man. It's on damn near the same day. It's on the following day, man. All it is black people trying to make a Christmas for themselves, man. That's all it is, man. We done?
That's right. From the December 26th to the 1st of January, culminating in a feast of gifts.
A feast of what?
A feast of gifts.
Now, there's another festival around this time that starts when? December 25th, man. I finish when? The 1st of January. And what do they do also? They give gifts also, man. You know what I mean? That's all it is, man. It's a black man trying to make Christmas for black people, man. You know, Christmas against the Most High, man. Christmas is a custom of the heathen, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? But what black people try to do is make their own, man. That's what it is, man. Both of them are wicked. Both of them are not of God, man. We done?
Of gifts, Kwanza has seven core principles in some African language, the Gazu, Sabah.
There you go, man. More African language, man. I think it's Swahili. Well, what language is Swahili? Kenyan?
That's the South African language.
So Swahili is obviously Africa is made up of many countries, and Swahili is one of them. You feel me? There's no language. A lot of people say, "Do you speak African?" There's no language called African, man. You know what I mean? This is Swahili. You know what I mean? Like just like Africa, they got many languages. They got Somali. You know what I mean? Yoruba and Congolese. Some of them ain't even French, but it's in Swahili language. That's where the word Kwanzaa comes from. You done?
The Sabah. It was created by Malawana Karenga.
And Malawana Karenga is a brother, man. A brother that changed his name. The brother from the States, man. You know what I mean? That changed his name, just like many of us did, man. You know what I mean? My mom and dad, you know what I mean, at one point were Rastafarians, man. You know what I mean? They gave us what? African names. They gave me and my brothers African names, man. You know, some people took the Rasta thing so far that they changed the first and last name, man. Changed both of them. You know what I mean? Just like with this brother here, this brother thought that he was African, thought that he found something, changed his name. You know?
Previously known as Arnold McKinley Everett.
There you go, it's a slave name, man. That's a brother just like me and you, think he's onto something, man. You know, who else is the other one? Changed their name to sound all deep, man. You got Sarah Suit and Seti. You know what I mean? Just a brother, man. A regular brother from the ends trying to sound all deep, man. Then you got What's the other one's name, man? Jabari. Just like the regular bro from the ends, man. You know what I mean? Grew up in the same ghetto you did, trying to sound all deep. Then you got what's the other one? Sa Netta. And just the same here. This brother here called Musa Kusa Deuce or whatever, man, trying to sound all deep. It's a regular brother, man. They all do that, man. The one in Jamaica called what? Mutabaruka. Come on, man. They all do that, man. Who done?
Everett, and then Ron Karenga, not naming it by, and was first celebrated in 1966.
Come on, man. 96. That's how far back this religion goes. You know what I mean? It's like I'm essentially the Cameron thing. Oh, cool. I don't feel like. But yeah, that's how far back goes. 1960, man. You know what I mean? Come on, man. That's younger than grandma, man. My grandma goes way back before 1960s, man. And black people are celebrating this like it's something when it only goes back to the 60s, man. It's a new. This is new. Christmas is older than this, man.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Civil rights is older than this, man. But again, as the Bible said, man, we celebrate to new guys, man, newly come up, man. You know what I mean? Actually, give me that, actually. Deuteronomy 32 and 17. And any questions, make sure you type them in. Starts off on 15, actually.
The book of Deuteronomy 32 and verse 15. But Eshron waxed fat.
And Jeshurun's another name for Israel. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. The Bible said Jeshurun, Israel, waxed fat, man. To wax means to grow. You know, if you wax old, you're growing old, man. And we wax fat, man. The time in history where, you know, you read the Exodus, man. We came out of Israel, had our own land. We kicked out all them Africans, had our own land, our own culture, gold, milk and honey, as the Bible calls it, man. Land of milk and honey. And we got fat, man. We got comfortable, man. We grew big and comfortable and had all the diamonds and the riches and the rubies, man. That happened to us, man. It's history. You can read about that, man. We had our own land. It's like, gosh, though. That's Shimmy has no eye. اشتغل أول شمال طابع عشان مشاعر. That's cool, yeah? Yeah, fine. Lucky about how you managed to fit that? Did it work? Okay. Yes, as the Bible says, man, we wax fat, man. We've grown, you know, we got confidence, just like we always do. All fact the Bible happens to black people, man. The Lord hooks us up, man. Kills our enemies. What happens? We do good. We start serving the Lord. Then guess what? We start to feel ourselves, man. Get too nice. Start to think we're too nice. The old Jamaican saying. So we start to act all stush and start to diss the Most High again. Then what happens? The Lord puts us in slavery. Then we bitch and whine and cry to the Lord. Then the Lord being merciful saves us again. Then we do it again. And that's what we're reading here, man. We got fat. You done?
Wax fat and kicked.
And we kicked, man. You know what it means to get fat and kick? It means have you ever tried to hold a child and they're kicking against you? That would be kicked against the Lord, man. I said, nah, man, I'm doing what I want to do. The Lord said a bit passive, but I want to do Kwanza, man. The Lord said I must do David Tom, but I want to do Christmas. I want to do the other nations, man. It's fun. I want to give presents. Christmas for the kids, man. You're telling me I can't do Christmas? That's what we did. We kicked against the Most High, man. We boxed against him. We done. You ever try to put a saddle on a donkey? They always say don't stand at the back. Why? Because it kicks, and that's blacks and Hispanics, man. The Lord tries to fix us and make us do what's best for us, and we keep kicking. The Lord sends his prophets out there in the cold and in the hot sun. Pressure, which one's worse? The cold or the hot sun, man? Which one do you prefer? But either way, both of them are terrible, man. The cold and the hot sun are terrible, man. And the Lord put us out there just so brothers can kick against it, man. Just so brothers see it and kick, man. I was doing what's it called, camping in the sun one time, man. Brothers were kicking against me. I swear I added 2 shades of darkness, man. That shit was hot, man. And you know what I mean? Brothers kick against it. The Lord showing you what's best for yourself, man. The Lord don't want you to be in the AIDS ward, in the cancer ward. So the Lord sends his prophets to teach against having sex with whores, to teach against smoking weed and cigarettes, man. Brothers don't want that. They kick against it, man. They kick against what's good for them, man. We done?
Thou art waxen fat. Thou art grown thick.
Again, we got fat and thick and comfortable and nice. You know what I mean? We done?
Thou art covered with the fatness.
And we're covered with fatness. We're living good. Not only are we fat and comfortable and living good, we're covered in it, man. We're living good, we're nice, got our own land. You know, I'm just like black people today. Black people like Floyd Mayweather, 50 Cent, all these celebrities that living good, nice, got, you know, 10 cars and this, that, and a record deal. We're nice. We ain't trying to find a lot anytime soon. We ain't trying to change. And that was our people as a whole one time, man. We done?
Then he forsook God.
Then we did what?
Then he forsook God, which made him.
And then Israel forsook God, man. We're doing good, we're doing nice. And we said, come on, man. No need to serve the Lord no more. Let's do Christmas, man. Let's do Easter and Kwanza, Halloween and New Year's Day, man. We forsook the Most High that made us. And when it means made us, it don't mean to physically make us like how you make a pot of clay. Even though the Lord did make us. So talking about that, man. When someone says like, when someone goes, yo, I put you on, man. I made you, man. Meaning, I made you who you were. The Lord made us, man. We was nobody. We were slaves in Egypt. You know what I mean? Stacking bricks upon bricks to make pyramids, man. Nobody would look at us twice. They were like, oh yeah, that's some slaves. And the Lord took them same slaves. And you know what he did with them slaves? He made them. He made them. Give them a land of their own. Turned them into kings, man. Made prophets out of them. Made a man called Samson come out of them. Made a man called Haggai come out of them. Jeremiah come out of them. Made these men go on fiery chariots into the heaven. Made these men do miracles and walk on water and part of the Red Sea, man. The Lord made them, man. These same people the Lord made. And that same God, we forsook him. Read it one more time.
Then he forsook God, which made him.
And we forsook God that made us. The Lord made us walk through the Red Sea, man. Walk, know what I mean, through dry land. Look at any history, Indian history, East Indian history, African history. Nowhere in their history. I know historians that read all history, man. And nowhere in their history was a time when any of them ever walked through a sea. Never was a time when prophets ever came from them. Never was there a time where 300 of their men killed thousands of somebody else's men. Never.
Right.
The Lord made us and did that to us, did that for us, man. And what did we do to repay him? We forgot about him, man. We said, I'm gonna do Christmas. But it's for the kids, man. You know what I mean? My someone said me, Ben 10 bike, man. You know me tell me, I can't buy my son a bike for Kwanza. You know what I mean? It's like I don't. Keep reading.
And lightly esteemed the rock of his salvation.
I said we lightly esteem the rock of our salvation. You know what a rock is? Rock is support, man. That's the Most High wants our support. I said we lightly esteemed him. You know what it means to lightly esteem somebody? You know?
It's when you don't respect it.
You lightly esteem something, like it's like if your parents say Crawford Bean has a 10. I'm like, yeah, I'll be there, man. Like, take it lightly. You don't take it serious. Like, okay, 10 o'clock, I'm going home. We lightly esteem the Most High. We read the Bible where it says, you know what I mean? I'll put in Deuteronomy 28, man. 28, 6 chapters before this. The Lord said, if you disobey me, I'll put you in slavery. We knew about it, man. We knew we go in slavery and the botch and the what else? The botch and the curse and the scabs and the man that's tender among you. I shall be evil. We heard about this, man. So why do we pay attention? You know why we didn't pay attention? Because we lightly esteemed it, man. We heard the punishments. Deuteronomy 28 is before Deuteronomy 32. We heard it. And the Lord said, I will do this to you and that to you, and I'll put you in slavery again, and the woman shall commit abortions. But we lightly esteemed it, man. So yeah, you know what I mean? Like you know when you go, remember school days, teachers will kick you out of school, you lightly esteem it until it really happens. That we did, man. So, oh, come on, my Lord ain't gonna do that, man. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna happen anytime soon. And we did that, man. Took him lightly. We done?
Verse 16, they provoked him to jealousy.
We provoke the Most High to jealousy. You know what I mean? You provoke someone, you're prodding them, and you know what I mean? Provoking them, and you know what I mean? You can put slacks. This one put heat on.
No.
Oh, when you provoke somebody, you do something you know is wrong, but you're doing it anyway. And we know what we should be doing. We know we can't celebrate Kwanzaa, man. We know we couldn't do Easter, man. We know we can't have abortions, man. But we do it anyway. We do it anyway. We provoke the Lord, man. And when you provoke somebody to snap, they snap, man. And we smoke weed. Everybody knows smoking weed's wrong, man. Everybody knows smoking is wrong, man. But we provoke the Lord. And when it snaps, what happens? You get cancer. When it snaps, what happens? You get throat cancer. You get your arms amputated. You know you shouldn't be a whore, man. But when you provoke the Lord, what happens? You keep provoking till it snaps, man. When the Lord snaps, you get AIDS. You get raped, man. You get traumatized. You're scared to leave your house again because you've been raped before and so forth, man. Those things happen. You done?
They provoked him to jealousy with strange gods.
With what?
With strange gods.
And something strange is something that you're not used to. You ever heard the term stranger? Remember your parents say don't talk to strangers. Stranger was someone that you don't know. Your parents say don't talk to strangers. That means you can talk to your auntie, your uncles, people you know, school teacher, but someone you don't know, don't talk to them. And the gods that we don't know, man. There's gods that black people don't know. And what's that? White Jesus, that's one of them.
Right.
You know what I mean? Kwanza and African gods, that's them right there. They are strange gods, man. We have a father that parted the Red Sea for us, man. Killed the firstborn of every African for blacks and Hispanics. Then there's gods that we don't know. Allah didn't part the Red Sea for black people. It's strange, man. We don't know him. Allah's an Arabic name. You don't even speak our language. That's strange to us, man. You know what I mean? Ha, Ra, and Set, and Hotep, all them gods. They didn't part the Red Sea for us. They don't speak Hebrew like we do, man. So again, they're not our people. Those are strange gods to us. That's not the God of our forefathers. Abraham didn't know them gods. Isaac didn't know them gods. Jacob didn't know them gods. Those are strange gods to us, man. We done?
With abominations provokes they him to anger.
With abomination, we provoke the Most High. Abomination, you look up a dictionary, I believe it's something disgusting and wicked, man. You know what I mean? Like, you see a puddle of vomit on the street, you're like, oh, look at that, man. It's nasty, man. And with stuff like that, we provoke the Most High. Christmas is abomination. Easter is abomination. The Lord says, look what you're doing. Being a homosexual is disgusting, man. And we did them things, and those things provoke the Most High, man. Provoke the Most High, man. Guess what? We're doing it today. But every time I turn on the news and I see it, not the news, YouTube, I'm seeing these rappers, you know, like young folk with skinny jeans on and his fingernails painted and stuff. We're provoking the Lord, man. We're provoking the Lord to jealousy, and you see what happened to these artists, man. You'll see what happens shortly. You know what I mean? We know we shouldn't be dating white women. You got all these artists dating white women and so forth. And the Lord's getting on them. Look what the Lord did to Tiger Woods, man. Look what the Lord did to, what's that one? Checking on the Kardashians. It's mad right. It's mad right now. Next one, man, the basketball player. He's mad now, man. He's mad now, man. And that's the Lord. We provoke him to jealousy. When the Most High snaps, you know about it, man. We done?
Verse 17, they sacrificed unto the devils.
We sacrifice to devils, man. You know what I mean? The word devil means deceiver. We sacrifice, give all our, you know what I mean, all our heart and love and all our time. You know what I mean? Forget the sacrifice itself. Black people give the time to these devils, man. The amount of time black people give into Christmas. Forget them, take the money out of it. Just the time alone. The time and the food prepping. And December the 1st, black people get the presents from now. You got presents, man. You know, I've never seen a black man, no offense, I've never seen a black man on time for anything. But Christmas, black man was getting ready, man. I'm another one, got the food ready. Turkey. I got my turkey from now. Yeah, because if I take my turkey out from today, then it will fully defrost. And then this, like that. And I get my tree tomorrow. And black people was very, you know what I mean? We give all our time to devils, man. You know what I mean? Eid, same thing. I see black men stack up money and go to Hajj and Mecca, and black men are on time for mosque and everything. We give too much time for these devils, man. We done?
And not to God, to gods who they knew not.
And these guys we don't know, man. Our foreparents don't know these guys, man. Reincarnation is real. Black man, you've been there before. And the Lord that saved you, the Lord that you're supposed to follow, ain't these guys, man. These guys are new to you, man. You know what I mean? If you had a memory from in the past, you're like, who's Allah? It's new. Allah came around in when? What century was it?
600 AD.
600 AD, man. Come on, man. That's new. So what was people worshipping, you know, before that, man? Because life didn't start in 600 AD. Life was going on way before that, man. But we serve what? What's it again? Gods we knew not.
Yeah, gods who they knew not.
We didn't know no Allah, man. Slack the other one.
Now, I say it's heavy because even if, like many of us say, we're from the western coast of Africa, those religions there are new. When like the Spanish came, they came like the 1600s, 1400s at the earliest, and then under the whole Mohammedan Islamic thing, they came around like 900 AD. So even if you don't believe in the Bible, whatever a black man is doing now in the UK, that's
new. You can't.
You compare that to a world timeline, that section of us in West Africa, that's recent.
It's all new. It's all new. And some of the religions today are even more new, man. Some of the old religions that are ancient, which are still not the truth. But a lot of these we do are new, man. It's something that someone made up and conjured up and we follow it, man. Have we done?
Two new gods.
To what?
Two new gods.
And these are new gods, man. Kwanza is a new custom, it's a new thing. You know what I mean? All these things are new. Islam is new. You know what I mean? 600 AD, that's new. Jehovah's Witness, forget about it, man. It's a fact. Google the world. Google the youngest religion. Jehovah's Witness will pop up, man. Jehovah's Witness is the youngest religion. and black people follow it the most. I've never had a white man knock on my door in my life giving me a Kingdom Hall leaflet ever. Always black women too, not black men. Always black women. Always. Jehovah's is a new religion. That's what our people do, man. Kwanza started in the 60s, man, and our people jump on it, even though it's new. So what was people following before that, man? If Kwanza started in the 60s, then what was our foreparents following, man? Could have been Kwanza, but our people jump on it, don't know the history of it. Hence why the I.S.U.P.K with a history class, man.
Right.
You see black people talking about dashiki, man. You gotta wear dashiki to be, pro-black. But dashiki is new, man. Africans themselves don't wear dashikis, man. You know what I mean? It's a new thing the white man give us to be thought, well, it's our culture. It's not, man. Go to Africa right now, they don't wear dashikis. Look at the ancient Egyptians, they did not wear dashikis, man. They practically were naked. They did not wear dashikis, man. I'm telling you. We done?
To God that Uli came up, whom your fathers feared not.
Our father didn't fear these guys, man. Our father didn't follow no Kwanzaa, man. Didn't follow no Christmas, man. All these things are new in the 60s, man. That's new. 200 years would be new enough. So no sweat. But 60 years, come on, man. That's too new, man. Our people follow this because we don't know no better, man. That's why, you know what I mean? Thank God for the I.S.U.P.K and the Commander GEN.YAHANNA, man. Let me get to more. That newly came up, your fathers knew not. Of the rock that begat thee, thou art unmindful. So the Most High begat us, man. Is our father. You know, people say not literally our father, but you know what I mean. We follow his ways. He gave us his customs. He told us how he wants us to live. So he begat us as our father, man, and we're mindful of him. We don't pay him no mind. When we get out on the streets, tell people what to follow. Like, I ain't doing that, man. Everybody wants to do what the white man wants to do, what the Chinese man says to do, what the Arabs say to do, what the Africans say to do. But everyone's unmindful of what the Most High wants, man. The Most High wants you to celebrate Passover, man. But how many black people worldwide are going to celebrate Passover? Not many. But how many black people worldwide are going to celebrate Christmas? Thousands, man. The Lord wants you to do the Day of Atonement, man. Fast for 1 day a year. How many black people are going to do that, man? Not much, man. But how many black people are going to celebrate Kwanzaa? Thousands, man. And that's just how it is, man. And of the rock that begat thee, thou art unmindful, and hast forgotten the Most High that formed thee. And when the Lord saw it, he abhorred them. So the Lord saw this, man. He saw us celebrate Kwanzaa, Easter, all his holidays, and he abhorred us. He hated us, man. Because the provoking of his sons and daughters. And he said, I will hide my face from them. I will see what shall be their end. So the Lord saw what we're doing, man. The Lord sees what we're doing to this day, and the Lord hides his face from us. To hide your face from somebody means to turn your back on them, man. If you got a child running around and you're watching him, you're showing your face to him. You make sure he's fine. He's not putting his fingers in the socket. But if you turn your back on him, you're saying that, you know what, whatever he does is up to him. I'm not concerned. And in 2018, the Lord turned his back on us, man. When you see black people in the ghetto, that's the Lord turning his back on us. When police can kill Mark Duggan and Rashawn Child dead in the street, and nothing comes out of it, that could only happen. Why? Because the Lord turned his back on us. Evidently, he turned his back on us. At one time, we just read in the Bible that the Lord, no one could touch us, man. The Lord parted the Red Sea for us, killed the firstborn of all Egyptians. So what happened? Why isn't the Lord doing that no more? We know what the Lord can do. We've read it before. We've read it growing up in church. We've seen movies on it. We've seen the Lord kill all the firstborn. The Lord killed even the firstborn cattle of the Egyptians, even their animals, killed them dead, man. So why is it now the Lord can allow us to get killed in the streets? Why is it now the Lord can allow a policeman to kill Mark Duggan, kill Rashawn Charles? I'm gonna tell you why. You know why? He turned his back on us, man. You know why? Because we didn't want to follow him. We didn't want to follow him. Just like any good parent, man. The Lord ain't no punk, man. You do what it says, or you face the consequences, just like any parent, man. I will see I will see what their end shall be. And Lord's like, okay, no sweat, man. When they celebrate Christmas, that's fine. Do your thing, man. You know what I mean? We'll see what will happen to you. You know what I mean? We'll see if you live happily ever after. All right, and you want to go out there and date them heathen women, them Indian women? All right, that's fine, man. That's fine, Tiger Woods. We'll see if you and her grow old and graceful together, man. And if anyone knows about Tiger Woods, they didn't grow old and graceful. The woman beat him up with the golf club, man. Took off his money, man. For they are a froward generation, children in whom have no faith. They have moved me to jealousy with that which is not God. And Kwanzaa and all the religions are not God, man. We've moved the Most High to jealousy with all these things that are not God, not of the Most High, not sanctified by the Most High. You know what I mean? The Most High did not tell us to do it, man. It's like the other one. You read back from the article.
Yeah, so Kwanza out of the Wikipedia. So in 1966, you want the history and the etymology. All right, American Black Power activist and a secular humanities, Malana Karenga.
So look at this, man. A humanitist, not even someone that loves black people or fights for black people. She's a humanitarian, man. You know what humanitarian is? Someone that loves everybody. You know, so you're following a holy day or a feast day, and the founders of it wasn't even fascinated with black people. They're fascinating everybody. Then people that say, "Oh, we're all human. Everyone should live, peacefully under the earth and fine." That's what she was. She was a black activist saying, "Now fight for black people." She went grinding, fighting, putting her stuff for black people. She loves everybody, man. And that's who you're gonna take your holiday off. It's like the other one.
And that's funny because people look at Kwanzaa, it's a black thing, but the founder of it is a humanitist, meaning they're like everyone. So who really says Kwanzaa is a black thing?
Okay.
That's an opinion. That's not
exactly. You know what I mean? The brother said you might not hear because he's not in the mic. You know what I mean? The founders of it, the humanitarian. You know what I mean? So why are you thinking? You know what I mean? Why does she have the prowess? Like, what's the word? Who gives her the authority to talk about anything black when she don't fight for black people? She fights for all people. You know?
Also known as Ronald McKinley Everett, created Kwanzaa in 1966 as a specifically African American holiday in a spirit kind of parable to the Juneteenth.
So Juneteenth was when slavery finished about June in America. You know what I mean? June, say 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. But back then there was no telephones. There was no technology that we have today. So no one could phone all over the Americas and say slavery's done. So word got around slowly. That's what they call it Juneteenth. Like it finished around 18th, 19th. That's the history of Juneteenth. And in America they have a celebration. They call it Juneteenth. So it's June. They're not really sure the exact date. There is no official date because you couldn't say, guys, stop now. Words are spread. Word of mouth. You can't do it no more. Slavery. So this man made a religion. It's like a holiday or whatever, feast day, whatever they call it. Similar to Juneteenth for black people. Black people in America have Juneteenth. He made another holiday, which is similar, saying here, another black holiday for black Americans, should I say. We done?
According to Karenga, the name Kwanzaa derives from the Swahili.
From where?
From the Swahili.
Again, so we should close it there, man. The name Kwanzaa arises from the Swahili, man. You know what I mean? The blacks, Hispanics, what are we African? Do we speak Swahili? Check that, man. Give me Genesis 14 and 13.
Book of Genesis, the 14th chapter and the 13th verse. There was one that had escaped and told Abraham.
Abraham what? Who?
And told Abraham.
I told Abraham. Told Abraham. Who's Abraham? Abraham's our forefathers, man. Abraham's our father. Every black man comes from Abraham. Abraham is the patriarch, the father of our nation, man. And right now we speak about Abraham. He said here, one that had escaped and told Abraham, man, the father of every black Hispanic man. This is where you stem from. You want to do history, black man. You want to go back to your roots. It ain't Kwanzaa. I'm going back to the roots right here. This is the most accurate history book for all blacks, Hispanics. And we're talking about Abraham. We're talking about where we come from, black man. Read it one more time.
And there came one that had escaped and told Abraham.
I told Abraham, our father, where we come from, man. Let's see what language he spoke. Read on.
The Hebrew.
The what?
The Hebrew.
And it said Abraham, the Hebrew, man. Abraham didn't speak no Swahili, man. So this can't be for us. We can't. Allah can't be our God. Allah's an Arabic word, man. It can't be for us, man. You know, Christos and all that stuff. That's Greek, man. Our forefather was Abraham, the Hebrew. We called him. Hebrew is our language, man. The last one called Dash, man. Not Swahili, not Somali, not what's the one that the Ethiopians do? The Ge'ez and Arab. What do you call it? Aramaic?
And Aramaic.
Amharic. Amharic, but the Hebrew, man. Give me what's that in the New Testament again with Christ. Can't. Yeah, that one. $21 and $40 would do.
You want 21 and the 40th verse?
Yeah, 40.
Acts 21 and the 40th verse. And when he had given him license, all stood on the stairs.
So this is Paul, man, another one of our forefathers, man. Another man of our nation, a Benjamin, a man from the tribe of Benjamin, West Indian today, man. He pulls around, it'd be you know what I mean? It'd probably be in the Trinidad camp or something, man, or in Jamaican camp or something, man. Paul, a Benjamin, he stood up. I said, what?
On the stairs and beckoned with the hand unto them.
And beckon means like to reason or to what's the word I don't want? Like argue with somebody. Right. Beckon with them. We done?
Beckon with them. And when there was made a great island, he spake unto them in the Hebrew tongue.
And that's our language, man. Paul, one of the apostles of Christ, man. You know, one of the apostles that went traveling, did loads of work for the Most High, loads of work for Christ, man. Gave his life for Christ, did all the work. A black man himself spoke Hebrew, man. Didn't speak Aramaic. You know what I mean? The Passover in the Hebrew is Pesach, man. Our feast days have Hebrew names. None of them are in Swahili. None of them are in Amharic. None of them are in Amharic, is it? Or Ge'ez or Ge'ez. They're all Hebrew, man. You know what I mean? We done?
In same Acts.
Yeah, right.
That's it. No, that's it. It's just on the just the language you spoke.
Give me one more minute. How should I spoke Hebrew?
When you met Paul.
Yeah, 26:14.
Right, Book of Acts 26 and the 14th verse.
Try 13.
Or 13. Right, Acts 26 and verse 13. At midday, O king, I saw in the way a light from heaven.
So Paul's so Paul's on the road to Damascus. You know what I mean? Like today, you got many brothers traveling from city to city. Paul's job was what? To go up and lock up brothers that's teaching Yahushua. So when Paul's on the road, you know, today we're on the road to London, you know, we're on the road to, you know, Edinburgh, whatever. Paul's on the road to Damascus. And as on the road to Damascus, saw a bright light, man, which was Yahushua. You know what I mean? Are we done?
Above the brightness of the sun.
And it said this light was bright, man. More brighter than the sun, above the brightness of the sun. I mean, the sun's bright, but this light was above that brightness, man. Blinding, illuminating, you know, white light, blinding, man. That's what Paul saw. Remember, Paul's job is to lock up blacks and Hispanics, teaching Yahushua, man. At this time, the scribes and Pharisees, they were on top, man. They was ruling, and they sanctioned Christ to kill anyone and lock up anyone doing what we do, basically. You know what I mean? Teaching that the laws ain't done away with. Teaching that every black man should separate from the white people. Paul's job was to lock them up. Just like what Operation Trident to what? Stop gang crime, right. Stop guns in the street. That is Operation Trident's job. The DEA, they got their job. What's the DEA job? For drugs? FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigation. They do federal investigations, man. And Paul's job was stationed to lock up brothers that teach him about Yahushua, man. That was his job. And he did it, man. Paul locked up women, men, and children. And on his way to Damascus, lock up more brothers. He got blinded by a bright light, man. We done?
Ironing round about me.
And he saw this light shining around about him. We done?
And them which earning with me.
And there's people with him too. Back then, you had people with you, servants with you. Obviously, you can't travel by yourself. You need someone to, you know, load your ass for you, load your donkey for you. You know what I mean? Give you donkey water and so forth. When you read the Bible, whenever people traveled, there are people with them, servants with them. Right. So him and the people around him got blinded by this light. Light was around them. We done?
And when we were fallen to the earth.
And they fell to the earth, so got scared of, oh shit. You get scared, your legs get weak. All of them fell to the earth, man. Your legs get weak. You know, the one brother that went to jail one time, man, just said 30 years, he fainted, boom. That was Paul and that back then, man. The light blinded them like, what's this? They all fell to the earth. We done?
I heard a voice speaking unto me.
And they heard a voice speaking unto him. See, Yahushua, man. Yahushua was merciful. This Paul should have been dead. You're trying to persecute Christ's people. Usually you die for that, man. You see the video in the DC camp. White man had a heart attack, man. Some sort of seizure. Trying to come against the prophets of the Lord. You know, Captain Shot told me how a lot of these people that come against the camp, spit on us and whatnot, God knows what happens to them when they go home, man. We think we go home mad, angry because we think, that guy, man, he pissed me off and they called the police on me. The Lord knows. You don't know. God knows what they're going through, man. Probably got cancer, AIDS. You come against the people of the Most High. Look here, Paul got blinded here. And Paul was a servant of the Most High. And the Lord still had to blind him, man. Still had to beat him for a certain amount of time, man. So imagine what happened to these white men at camp, man. They called us racist. Go get a job. Go get a proper job, man. So like I got told to get a proper job on Saturday. So anyway, at that point, God knows what happened to them. Probably go home and depressed, man. Probably go home and got AIDS and cancer and all types of diseases. Probably go home to a domestic relationship. Kids hate them. Probably eating out of the garbage, no food. Now God knows, man. You feel the Lord on your side, man. The Lord said, don't seek vengeance. I'm paraphrasing. Don't seek vengeance yourself, man. Vengeance is mine. And you know what I mean? Captain Sakwa always told me something, man. He said, what can you do really? Punch a man in the face and, get to go to jail. He said, the Lord can give a man cancer in his testicles, man. Can you do that? No, you can't, man. The Lord can make a man's hair fall out, man. Turn him depressed and all his women that he had hate him, look different now, leave him. Can you do that? No, you can't, man. So again, same with when you come against Christ, I feel sorry for you, man. It's not even a joke no more. I feel it for you, man. God knows what you're going through. We think you're fine. That's what we assume. But God, what we don't know what happens when you go home, man. And I hate to think about it, man. I hate to even think about it because when you come against the Most High, we just see really hear a man of God that followed the Most High went blind. So what happened to you, man? You done?
And I heard a voice speaking unto me and saying in the Hebrew tongue.
In the what?
In the Hebrew tongue. And
when Christ came to Paul, he spoke to him in Hebrew, man. Christ spoke Hebrew also. That's our tongue. It ain't Swahili. You know what I mean? I keep saying, is it Amharic?
Amharic.
Is it Amharic? Anyway, that garbage language, man. It's like squiggles and all that garbage there. That's not our language, man. If you're a Rastafarian, man, learning Amharic. What's the greeting? Tawamawi. What's the hello? In Amharic. She knows, said like Tawamawi and all that garbage, and you know what I mean? Speaking Swahili. Talk about, yeah, man, this is my damu, which means blood and all that. That's not our language, man. You think you're deep and, we're taking back, our culture, man. You know what I mean? In Africa, there's over 100 languages, man. 50 countries, over 100 languages. In one country, we have like 3 different languages. So which language is yours, man? We got some man saying it's the Amharic, some man saying it's the Geese, some man saying it's the Swahili. Which one is yours, man? In many countries in Africa. So again, that's the ignorance of our people, man. What, are we done?
In the Hebrew tongue, saying, Sword, sword, why persecutest thou me?
And why are you persecuting me, man? Why are you chasing me, man? Why are you killing the people that believe on me? The people that I've sent out there, why are you chasing them? Why are you locking them up? Why are you killing them for? We done?
It is hard for thee to kick against the pricks.
And it's the most like Christ saying, why are you kicking against the pricks for, man? Imagine something that's sharp and you kick it, you're gonna harm yourself. The Lord saying, Paul, basically, why are you fighting against something that's gonna harm you, man? Why are you fighting this battle that you know you can't win? You're kicking against the pricks, man. Imagine something gonna prick you, you wouldn't kick it. You wouldn't fight against something that's gonna harm you. That's what Paul was doing, man. Paul was fighting against something that he couldn't handle, man. Fighting against something that was way bigger than him. Like the white man fighting against something that he can't manage, man. The white man's trying to stop us on the streets when this is bigger than some street permit, man. White man's trying to tell us to turn the microphone down when this is bigger than the microphone, man. Every white man going into slavery, he can't stop it, man. You think the volume of a microphone, you can stop the Lord from putting him in slavery? Right. Come on, man. You know what I mean? You think what a street permit, you can stop the Most High from putting this white man in slavery? And Paul's doing something similar, man. He was fighting against something way above his head, man. Christ came here to give blacks, Hispanics a kingdom, man. And by locking them up, he couldn't stop this, man. He was doing something that was harming himself. We done?
Verse 15, and I said, who art thou, Lord?
And Paul's like, who is this? Imagine, you know what I mean? As far as Paul's concerned, you know what I mean? Christ is what? He ain't real. He ain't the son of God. You know what I mean? He's a phony. It's like, who's this? Call him Lord and Sir. You know what I mean? And you call any man Sir if you got blinded and bright light around you and your servants. We done?
And he said, I am Yahushua.
It says, I am Yahushua, man. And what both of them are speaking back and forth. Paul saying, who are you, Lord? And Yahushua saying, I'm Yahushua. And what language is this conversation taking place? In Hebrew, man. Both of them back and forth in Hebrew. Not Swahili. You know, I'm not saying that. Not Amharic. But in Hebrew, that's our language, man. And both of them having a conversation back and forth in Hebrew, man. Because both of them are Hebrews. And Hebrew is the language of every black and Hispanic, man. Every native Indian, man.
That's right.
There's no point making a holy day. That should be a light bulb in itself. When a man says to you, listen, I got the holiday that black people should be following, you go, yeah. What's it called? Kwanza. Straight away, man. Light bulb picture. Bing. Light bulb should pop up. They ain't asked. Cool. I don't speak Hebrew. So if it's in Swahili, then you can't be asked, man. You know what I mean? Pasak, that's Hebrew, man. Hakanaka, that's Hebrew, man. Payam, that's Hebrew, man. You know what I mean? Day of Atonement, man. What's the Day of Atonement again? Oh, man. Yom Kippur, man. That's Hebrew, man. Those are your holidays. Any Kwanza, any Easter, Diwali, all them stuff, man, are heathens, man. Heathen languages. They're not for you, man. Any quick questions for going to a topic anyway? Online or in the class?
Well, it was just off the back of with like they was trying to get rid of all the disciples that follow Yahushua. They were eventually slack it. Didn't the Pharisees deal with the Lord?
The Pharisees, no, sucker, they never. Your Pharisee was your Christian pastor today. So your Christian pastor talks about the law and how righteous he is. But how many stories do you hear about homosexuals in his church, man? How many homosexuals sing in the choir? But meanwhile, your pastor says it's wrong to be homosexual. That's not from God. You can't do that, man. Meanwhile, he'll marry 2 homosexuals. Your pastor will say, see, nah, man, because you can't molest children. That's wrong. Meanwhile, they molest children, man. Your pastor will say it's wrong to be a thief. You can't be a thief. It's wrong. Meanwhile, he's robbing everybody's money. That was scribes and Pharisees. They talked about the law, but they didn't do the law, man. Give it in Matthew 6, man. What the title do it. You know what I mean?
All the tapes to observe you.
Yeah. Matthew 6. Scribes and Pharisees kept no laws, man. That's why I laugh at people that call the I.S.U.P.K Pharisees. See, you want to keep that law? You and that law? You're not like the Pharisees. I'm like, huh? What law did the Pharisees keep? Since when did the Pharisees keep any laws, man? The Pharisees caught a woman in adultery, and the law says you must have 2 or 3 witnesses. If they was keeping the law, why were they about to kill her, man? The law says, in the law, it says you can't have no king above you, man. There ain't of your nation. That's in the law. But what did they say when they crucified Christ? We have no king but Caesar. Caesar's a white man. That's what the law says. They didn't keep no law. What law did they keep, man? The law said you can't bear false witnesses, man. How did they kill Christ? 2 false witnesses came and said, yeah, this man blasphemed. I saw him. I'm a lie, another one. 2 false witnesses came against Christ and said, I saw him do this, man. The law says you can't murder. And guess what? They murdered our king, man. What laws did they keep? Just talk about the law, spoke about the law. Christ always called them hypocrites, ye hypocrites, man. And a hypocrite is someone that says one thing and does another. And that's what it was, man. People that said one thing and did the opposite, man. What law did they keep, man? You know what I mean? So when people call it hypocrites, I'm like, oh, someone don't know the Bible, man. Someone needs to come to our classes, man. Because scribes and Pharisees didn't keep no laws, man. The Bible said in the book of Deuteronomy, I think it's 7. It said, if thou shalt choose a king, man, it should be of one of your brethren. Thou shalt not set a stranger over you, man. And we did. We said we got no king but Caesar, man. That's what we said. We acknowledged the fact we wanted him over us, man. The Bible said, thou shalt not bear false witness. It's in what? I think it's the 7th commandment, man. No, it's not anything. About 7th commandment. And to get Christ killed, they brought 2 false witnesses up against him. They said, I saw this man blaspheme. I saw him do it. That's what they did to Christ, man. So they don't follow no laws. And that's all throughout the Bible. Give me that. It's 6.
No, it's Matthew 23 and 3. Start at verse 1 to get the scene.
All right, cool.
Matthew 23 and 1. Then spake Yahushua unto the multitude. So
Christ spoke unto the multitude. You know what I mean? Again, I.S.U.P.K is patterned after Christ, man. You know what I mean? Your church ain't patterned after Christ. Nowhere in the Bible did Christ have a choir. Nowhere in the Bible did Christ, you know what I mean? And his disciples bang tambourines and, you know, sing in unison. I have choir roles, but the I.S.U.P.K is built after the Bible. The I.S.U.P.K is the physical, like, you know, the physical what's the word? Physical manifestation of the Bible. If the Bible was a person, it'll be the I.S.U.P.K, man. Everything in this Bible we do, and Christ spoke to the multitude, man. And back then they didn't have microphones. Christ spoke loud, like what you see commanding Gen.YAHANNA doing. Like what you see all the camps in the I.S.U.P.K doing, screaming at the top of our lungs, man, teaching blacks, Hispanics, teaching a multitude of people, man. We done?
And to his disciples.
And to his disciples, so to regular people up and down, you know, blacks, Hispanics, living their life, shopping and so forth, like what we do. And to his disciples also, we done?
And said, the scribes and the Pharisees sitting opposite seats.
And he's checking the scribes and Pharisees, man. Doing what basically we do. What do we do at camp? Your Christian pastors are no good, man. Your Christian pastors, you want me to turn black men to homosexuals? Your Christian pastors tell black women to leave the man. They give the okay for a divorce. What Christ doing here, man, is getting at the scribes and Pharisees, man. Your pastor would never do that, man. Your pastor's too scared. I can't do that. I get locked up, man. I can't, you know what I mean? I can't do that, man. They will come against me. Christ didn't care, man. And you know, guess what? He taught us not to care neither. That's why we blaze on 10 Downing Street, man. We blaze on the government for locking up black people. We blaze on the Metropolitan Police for killing our brothers, man. We blaze on Theresa May for deporting our brothers back to Jamaica and the West Indies, man. Even though they work hard. Because we follow Christ, man. And Christ is getting at the top people. The people that can have you killed. The people that can have you locked up. He's blazed on them, man. We done?
Verse 3. All therefore, whatsoever they bid, you observe.
So Christ said, everything they tell you to do, you do it, man. Why? Because they taught the law. The scribes and Pharisees taught the law. The scribes and Pharisees said you shouldn't eat pork. You shouldn't have sex with a man's woman. So Christ said, everything they tell you to do it. It's good. They teach the law. You know what I mean? They teach that you should follow the law. Have we done?
That observe and do.
Christ said, that observe and do. They tell you don't eat pork. Don't eat pork. You know what I mean? They're masters in the law. They tell you don't have sex with a man's wife. Don't do it. They tell you don't eat crab. Don't do it. They tell you don't get no tattoos. Don't do it. Observe it, man. They tell you come Passover. Come to Passover. We done?
But do not after their word.
But Christ said, don't do what they do, though. Do what they say, because they teach the law, but don't do what they do. You know why you can't do what they do? Because they do eat pork. You can't. You follow after them, you're breaking the law. They do have sex with men's wives. You can't do that, man. Do you know why John the Baptist died? You know why he died? Because a top Pharisee man was having sex with a man's woman. And John the Baptist said, you can't do that. That's why he died. It's like, are we done?
But do you not after their works, for they say and do not.
There you go, hypocrites, man. They say one thing. You got to come to the Passover. I don't see them in Passover. You can't eat pork. They eat pork. You can't sex with that man's woman. Yeah, you know what I mean? That's sex with a man's woman. So that's what the scribes and Pharisees were, hypocrites, man. Men that say one thing and do another. Just like your pastor, man. The righteousness of God and the righteousness and the holiness and everything. And then meanwhile, touching children, man. Eddie, come on. I'm going to make it. Eddie, it's a fact, man. Look at Eddie Long, man, before he died, man. The Lord turned him skinny and killed him, man. I don't gloat over him. He's a brother, man. People touching people's children. It's a fact, man. It was a fact. Pastors robbed your money, man. It's a fact. I got an uncle that's dead now, man. He gave all his money to the church. Every penny had to the church, man. And when he was sick, they kicked him out, man. One day, he was mentally ill. He was making noise in the church, man. They kicked him out, man. Because of white silence. Even though he took all his money, every penny he earned, he gave it to the church. He believes that church, man. And one day he was making a bit too much noise. It was mental. And I heard that they ushered him out, man. You know what I mean? It was too loud for them. So like, excuse me, they couldn't put him in the back. We in I.S.U.P.K, we have children running around here, man, making all the noise, and we don't escort them outside. And this man gave him all his money, man. And I guess one day it was too loud, man. So luck, yeah, and they kicked him out, man. So all they do, they don't practice what they preach. Basically, they talk about love and brotherhood and love, and you got to love your brothers. But my uncle made a bit too much noise, and he had to leave, man. So like, yeah, it's like pressure.
No, what it was is now that they've got all that they want, now he can go pretty much. He's giving them all their money, so you can go make noise and you can leave. And
that's the church, man. That's church. I can tell you, come on, man. Everyone got a story about their pastor, man. 1,000 stories, man. They make your head spin, man. You know what I mean? But you know, my pastor's dead now, man. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna believe him anymore. But my pastor used to go on some things, man. I'm telling you. Where are we done?
For they bind heavy burdens and grievous to be borne, and lay them on men's shoulders. So
a burden is something heavy. The guys have to put something heavy on your shoulders, man. Stuff that they wouldn't do themselves. You can't do that, brother, man. What you gotta do? You gotta leave that woman, man. You and her are not equally yoked, man. That's a heavy burden. Imagine if you got a woman, she ain't cheating on you. Never commit adultery with you. You love her, she loves you back. The only problem is, you know what I mean? You don't really see eye to eye. She's raised in the church. She don't know no better. She thinks Christmas is fine. You know better. You know Christmas is wrong. And your pastor will make you leave that woman, man. Nah, man, you're not equally yoked, man. You know what I mean? They put burdens on people. Now you leave this woman now. What about the kids, man? Where are you gonna sleep now? You both live in the same house. That's a heavy burden to put on people. Your Christian pastor would tell you to leave your man because he don't believe or because he don't come to church on Sunday. Say, sister, you gotta leave him, man. You're unequally yoked. But unequally yoked don't mean that, man. You don't mean it's another topic, but it don't mean that. And they bind a hard burden on you, make your whole family part, man, make you leave your woman, children, everything. You gotta do for, you know what I mean? You gotta give all your money to the church, man. See, the problem is, you don't believe. If you really believe, you do it, but you don't believe. I make brothers go, oh, okay, I'll give all their rent money. Because God, you mean tell me God won't look after you? You gotta give that rent money, man. See, you're worried about the rent, man. See, if you give the church all your rent money, the Lord will double it for you, man. And they wouldn't do it themselves. That's a heavy burden to put on somebody, man. It's like the one.
Now, it's even like gambling. Some people may like to gamble to relax, and you teach them you can't gamble. You're putting something heavy on him, which ain't nothing wrong with it.
God.
You're making him stronger than, you know what I mean? He might probably vent it out in some simple way where you're making him bear something which he doesn't have to.
Like even drinking, man. I love me a drink, you know what I mean? Everyone at I.S.U.P.K knows me and my drinking, man. You know what I mean? I love a little drink, you know what I mean? And the Christians say you can't drink. I mean, that's nowhere in the Bible, man. They put heavy burdens on people and they wouldn't do it themselves. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah.
But they themselves will not move them with one of their fingers. And
they themselves wouldn't do the same. They themselves wouldn't move them burdens from you with their finger. Wouldn't help you. But they're all telling you what you're doing wrong and what so forth. Are we done?
But all their works they do for to be seen of men.
And all they do is just to be seen of men. They want men to look at them and go, yo, he's deep, man. That's Pastor so-and-so, yeah, man. Oh, man, the man of God. Look at him, man. Look at his nice garment and his pinstripe suit. And look at him. All he does is, every time I see him, he's praying. Every time I see him, like, he got God in his mind all the time, man. Yo, he's definitely going to heaven. All they do is be seen by men. Seen a holy day, and so forth. Give me that scripture as well, man. What's that one, man? Scribes and Pharisees one. About the cumin and how they keep tithes because it makes them money.
I believe it's in
but everything else they don't do. Just proving that basically they only keep some of the laws, the ones that they think. Yeah, I got it. It's 15.
Matthew 15.
Can I think so? No, 23, 15. Same.
That's what he has to do. Matthew 23 and 15. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites.
23.
23.
Yeah, can.
But Matthew 23 and 23. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye pay tithes of mint and it's
so Christ saying, woman to you, man, scribes and Pharisees, leaders of black people, you pay tithes of what? Anise and cumin. These are spices. You know, today spices don't really have no value, you know, because everyone got money. But back then, you know what I mean? People bartered, you know, wood, you know what I mean, spices, you know, so forth. And scribes and Pharisees, they wanted their tithes. They wanted the 10% of spices, the 10% of amin and cumin and so forth. They wanted it. We done?
And have omitted the weightier matters of the law.
But everything else in the law, the weightier matters, the heavier matters, they omitted it. Oh, you don't have to do that, man. Don't worry about that, man. It's paying tithes, though. Like, don't that sound like somebody we know? That's like your pastor, man. There's people out there that when you say, yeah, could they have atonement and so forth, I don't worry about that, man. Don't worry about that, man. But give me the tithes, though. You're homosexual, don't worry about that. God loves you wherever you are, man. But you're paying them tithes. That's what they do, man. They omit all the weightier matters, things that people need to learn, things that all the drugs that people need to get off, all the hoarding that people need to stop doing, but they want that money, man. We done?
The weightier matters of the law, judgment, mercy.
And these are the weightier matters of the law, judgment, man. Someone doing something wrong, you got to tell them doing it wrong, man. Punish them. You know what I mean? That's judgment. Those things they're not doing. Men are homosexuals in the church. Everyone's like, oh, yeah, no big deal, man. Just pay them tithes, though. women are sleeping around and divorcing. Your pastor gives it okay to divorce people, man. And that all those are weighty matters, and they don't talk about that in the church. We don't.
And faith, these ought ye have, so these ye to have done, and not leave the other.
Okay, what's that saying then? Off topic. Christ saying, you pay tithes, but mercy and so forth you don't do. These things you ought to do. Read the last part.
These ought ye to have done.
Yeah, so what's that? That's the mercy, the judgment. We done?
And not leave the other undone.
And not leave the other undone. What's the other undone? What's Christ saying here? It's off topic though, off topic, but yeah. Christ saying here, you keep tithes, but all the mercy and judgment you don't do, these you're supposed to do, the mercy and so forth, and don't leave the other undone also. What's the other undone?
So meaning, yeah, pay 10% is the law, but also focus on.
Read one more time. I got it from General Mayak. Remember all the Christians say about the I.S.U.P.K, yeah? Keep it in mind. You like pay tithes and you know what I mean, you're robbing the people. This is what Christ said about tithes. Read that 23.
These ought ye have done.
And Christ saying you ought to do these things, man. You're teaching about the amen and the cumin, but you need to do these things also. These things you should do. We done?
And not leave.
Leave some things to, you know, say, and don't leave. We done?
The other undone.
So what's Christ saying here?
So it means, you know, you also need to do the mercy, the judgment,
as well as
about the tithes.
There you go. What's Christ saying? Christ saying pay your tithes, man. You know what I mean? Everyone says, see, you lot are robbers, man. You don't pay tithes in the New Testament. Show me tithes in the New Testament. Christ is supposed to pay tithes, man. Christ said, you Pharisees, all you want your tithes. You're meant to do the rest of the Bible and pay tithes. He didn't say that these things are greater than tithes. He said, do it and pay tithes, man. Meaning Christ wants you to pay your tithes, man. If you're out there listening to class, pay tithes, man. I know the fake Israelite people like this, so you don't have to pay tithes, you know. There's no one that's in the Old Testament. Tithes is what I say, tithes is food and corn and stuff. Christ said here, pay your tithes, man. Christ said do both of them. Read that part one more time.
These ought ye have, that ye too have done.
So Christ saying, do these things, man. These are the things you're supposed to do. You're missing out these things. You're missing out the law and the mercy. These things you ought to do, man. You're missing it out and talking about tithes only. Christ said, no, do it. We done?
And not leave the other undone.
And don't leave the other undone tithes. Don't do both. Christ saying do both. Don't put one greater than the other. Pay your tithes also, man. So again, if you're black or Hispanic, pay your tithes, man. You know what I mean? But anyway, that was it. So basically, the Pharisees didn't keep no laws, man. They were hypocrites, just like your pastor and so forth, man. Give me Jeremiah 17:4.
All right, Jeremiah 17:4. And thou, even thyself.
So the Lord talking to us again. It's like, someone wants to break down Isaiah 6. I think it's Diarra for London, Sister Diarra, 6, 6 and 13.
Read first or
No, I get the question out of the way first. And 6 and 13 about the mouse and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, I got my cable, yeah?
Yeah.
Got my cable?
Yeah.
You in the honors, yeah? You did the honors.
Oh, yeah.
Was it, yeah?
Yeah, 66:13.
Yeah, go on.
Isaiah 66:13. As one whom his mother comforteth, so will I comfort you, and ye shall be comforted in Jerusalem.
Okay, I believe we're not talking about start from verse 10.
Verse 10. Rejoice ye with Jerusalem, and be glad with her, all ye that love her. Rejoice for the joy with her, all ye that mourn for her, that ye may suck and be satisfied with the breast of her consolations, that ye may milk out and be delighted with the abundance of her glory.
All right, 1 second. Stop that. Refer that 1 second. give me 1 second. I'm trying to get the background of it. What's that spirit? The Lord.
You start from verse 5.
Verse 5 start from, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, start from verse 5. So I'm trying to get the verse start from.
All right, verse 5. Hear the word of the Lord, ye that tremble at his word.
Again, so now we know what it's talking about now. You know what I mean? The Lord talking to blacks and Hispanic saying, hear the word of the Lord, but not any black Hispanic, just them that tremble at his word, man. There's some blacks and Hispanics that ain't scared of the Most High's word. Some blacks and Hispanics that want to smoke weed, man. Some blacks and Hispanics that want to be homosexuals, that hear the word of the Lord and that don't come to class. They are not people that tremble at his word, man. Then there's you, who's in class, who's done your 90 days. Then there's you that put the weed down. Then there's you that don't celebrate Christmas. There's you that your son and daughter got no Christmas present. And why did you do that? Why ain't your son got Christmas present for Christmas? Because of you. Because it's something that you personally like, no. Because you scared of you're scared of the Lord, man. You're trembled by the word of the Lord. This is the word of the Lord. And you read the word of the Lord where it says you can't put a tree in your house. And because you tremble that, you say, I ain't doing that. And that's what the Lord's speaking to in specific, man. Blacks, Hispanics that follow this word, man. Brothers in this room, we done?
Your brethren that hated you.
And we have brethren that hate us, man. Brothers that call us crazy. Brothers that say, oh, you're crazy, man. I'll set it right with you, man. So you're not going to celebrate Christmas? Sure. Well, you know, I've been eating pork all my life and ain't nothing wrong with me. I might have a ham sandwich right now, man. Brothers and sisters that call the police on you, say you're in a cult, man. You know, say that you're weird and strange and don't invite you over because you're weird and something's wrong with you and you're strange in a cult. People that tell their woman, you got 2 wives. You should leave him, man. Those are our brethren, our brothers. You know what I mean? Physically, we're all family, but they hate us, man. We done?
That cast you out for my name's sake.
And you think they didn't invite you over to play cards because they don't like you? They didn't invite you because you followed the Most High, man. They hate you for the Lord's sake. You think the brothers didn't invite you over to play cards on a Friday because they still like you? It can't be you because before you come in the truth, they was calling you every Friday, but now they don't invite you over. Why? Because the Lord's sake, man. It's the Lord's sake. You think they're talking bad about you because they think you're crazy? No, talking bad about you because you want to serve the Lord, man. They talk bad about you for the Lord's sake. It's not because you stink, not because you look funny or you carry your odor about you. They hate you simply because you serve the Lord, man. But they smoked weed with you before. We used to all sit around the table and blaze weed and have a ball of a time. But now I don't smoke weed no more. Therefore, they don't like me, man. You know what I mean? Crawford thinks he's all that. Who thinks he is? You know what I mean? To me, he's always that same old Crawford to me. You know, who thinks he's high and mighty, man? He's from Aston, acting like he's all stush and nice. And guess what? All that hate is because I want to serve the Lord. Nothing to do with me. It's not because, you know what I mean, I'm, you know what I mean? Not because I done. It's because I want to do. I want to put the weed down. And that's our brothers hate us for the Lord's name's sake. We done?
And said, let the Lord be glorified, but for my name's sake, let the Lord be glorified, but he shall appear to your joy.
So the Lord is glorified, man. We followed the Most High, and he shall appear to our joy, man, our happiness. We done?
And they shall be ashamed.
And them, our brothers that don't want to follow the Most High, they're gonna be ashamed, man. They're gonna be ashamed. But you're 50 and you're breathing some nice oxygen, and they got cancer. They're ashamed, man. You're enjoying. You're not in no AIDS war with a mask on your face, and they're ashamed, man. They're like, should listen to you, man. Should listen to you again. It's not our job to laugh and gloat over no brother, man. But it's the truth. You know what I mean? When this does happen to a brother, you know what you're supposed to do? Feel sorry for them. You're supposed to cry for them. But they will be ashamed, man. Them brothers like, yo, Craft, we're gonna go hit these, we're gonna go sleep these white holes over here. You call me like, nah, man. You know what I mean? Look at us now. They hate me now. Like, don't call him, man. It's a waste. Don't call him, man. When they got that clap and then what's it called, the umbrella and the gum clinic. You know what I mean? And I'm clean as a whistle. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm peeing freely. I'm not burning. That's their shame, man. Their shame. I don't get that. We don't go for what they go through, man. We don't die. We don't get gunned down. We don't get locked up in bars, high in bars, man. You know, I don't really like to go personal, man. But I had a brother that used to always look down on me, man. Always look down on me. Thought I was weak and thought I was soft, man. Like, you're crazy, man. Always thought I was soft. You know what I mean? Never used to really holler me too tough and hail me. Thought I was weak and soft and everything. And now he's in prison. I'm not, man. You know what I mean? I'm not gloating. And now he phones me. And simple things like busting the fridge open and pouring a drink, man. He envies me for it, man. He feels shame. And he told me himself, boy, it's a shame, man. I was running around here going crazy, man. And now the nerd that he used to laugh at, he wishes he was that nerd, man. He wishes he could come out. As simple things, man. Simple things. He's on Snapchat in the park with children and this and that. And he will change his life to be me in a second, man. He want to be that boring nerd, not celebrating Christmas. He want to be that boring nerd, going to camp. He will go to every camp on Saturday, every single one, and not complain, and put his fingers in the Bible and read on a cold day to be in my position. He'll do that any day. He'll swap in a second to get him out in 30 years, man. Then people end up shamed in the end, man. We done?
Verse 6, a voice of noise from the a voice from the temple, a voice of the Lord that rendered recompense to his enemies.
Keep going.
Before she travailed, she brought forth. Before her pain, she was delivered of a man-child.
Keep going. Which verse was it? 13 was it, yeah?
Yeah.
Go on, keep going.
Verse 8, who have heard such a thing? Who have seen such a thing? Shall the earth be made to bring forth in one day? Or shall a nation be born at once? For as soon as Zion travailed, she brought forth her children.
Go on.
It's talking about us as like a nation. We're going to be restored, but not in one day.
Oh,
so
can't.
A woman, she has a 9 months, etc. The Lord's going to restore us like that.
Okay.
We're travailing now, but we're going to be back together.
So what the brother's saying, but you might not heard because, you know what I mean, the mic is far. But it's saying the same way how a woman goes through labor pains first. You know what I mean? She don't give birth in one day. She don't conceive and the baby's born next day. She goes through pains and aches and pains. And in the end, what happens? There's joy. A baby's born, everything's nice. Just like us, man. Just like blacks and Hispanics. We ain't going to be in our nation tomorrow overnight. We're going to go for some hard pains, man. Brother's going to hate you for the Lord's name's sake. Not going to invite you around, call you crazy. We're going to go. White people are going to call the police on us, start turning the microphone down. We're going to be on child support, your woman leaving and so forth. But guess what? When we go through that fire, all them hard times, we're going to have our nation, man. Brothers in the I.S.U.P.K. sacrifice. I know it don't seem that way. Women look at us like, oh, please, man. Talking about camp and this is lazy, man. So listen, you couldn't do what we do, man. It's hard out there, man. Brothers sacrifice a lot, man. Brothers sacrifice a lot with ribs and children that don't want to know no more. Children that want to celebrate Christmas and so forth. We sacrifice a lot, man. And that's how a nation's born. That's how a nation's born. You putting on Christmas and people thinking you're crazy. You go into that school and saying, my daughter don't do Christmas. The teacher's like, okay. Then the teacher punishes your kid for not celebrating Christmas. Punishes them, you know. He believes that. Oh yeah, go in that corner and sit down, man. You know, treat them bad. That's what that pain we go through. But in the end, it's worth it, man. In the end, we have children that don't celebrate Christmas. As the Bible says, the kingdom's like a mustard seed, man. The mustard is small, but it's the biggest tree in the forest. That's us, man. At the moment, we're a small number of people that's grinding and working hard, but we can take over this whole earth, man. Because of us, because of the small remnant of people at I.S.U.P.K, the whole earth is going to celebrate Passover because of us. Because it's small remnant in the I.S.U.P.K, the whole world, the whole earth is going to be split black people. And that don't happen easy. That don't happen easy. You don't get to sleep when you want, wake up when you want, go to your kids' dance. You might miss it, man. You know, you might not get to sit down with your children every day. You might not get the efficient amount of sleep that you need. But that's how this nation's born, man. With travail. Same way how a baby's born with travail, man. Women wake up at night time, you know what I mean? Backaches and this and that and cravings and so forth. But in the end, they got a nice, beautiful baby, man. People coming over, giving them gifts and all sorts. I would know, man. I got how much, but that's how it works, man. It's like everyone. It's just something.
Yeah, that's why it says, he shall appear to your joy because we pay.
Yeah, you know what I mean? The brother said, the Bible said, he shall appear to our joy. At the moment, we're going for hard times, but in the end, it's going to be joy, man. Shalom, Yana Kwafi, also in here. Shalom, Hadassah, Richard Mendez, Tribe of Benjamin, Janelle Campbell, and Mingo. Yeah, we keep going. So,
verse 9, shall I bring to the birth and not cause to bring forth?
So the Lord saying, I won't cause you to go through all this hard time and not bring forth joy. He's saying, what woman goes through all this pain and at the end of it, there's no joy? The Lord says, so basically, I'm not going to make you go through all this and that's it. I'm not going to let you go through child support and locked up for the word of truth, being disowned for the word of truth, and that's it. Should I not bring all this pain and still bring joy? After all that, you go for the joy. After the hard time, you have black-free, drug-free communities, man. Black-owned businesses, our own language, our own land, man. Our own women back. We done?
Saith the Lord, shall I cause to bring forth and shut the womb, saith the Lord.
And that's the type of question, man. The Lord said, am I going to shut the womb up? Like, be barren? Saying, no, man. You know what I mean? I make a baby come forth, so you know what I mean? It's joy and happy. And same with black people, man. It's hard now, but the times are coming when we're going to be in joy, man. And all the people that hated us, they're going to be in shame. We done?
Verse 10, Rejoice ye with Jerusalem, and be glad with her, all ye that love her.
And Jerusalem's blacks and spikes, man. Listen, rejoice with Jerusalem, man. All you that love her. It's like the other one.
That's why verse 5 it says, ye that are afraid of his word. That goes this year.
Oh, yeah. I read it, yeah. When it goes, you that trim back the words, talking about brothers like this that rejoice with Jerusalem, brothers that support the truth. You know what I mean? Not the other ones, what, a couple verses above, that was against it. Brothers that hate the truth, brothers that rejoice with the truth. You done?
And be glad with her, all ye that love her. Rejoice for joy with her, all ye that mourn for her.
Oh yeah, and the brothers that support the truth and mourn for the truth, man. Cry, upset when they see black people getting killed by the police. Upset when they see black people on drugs, black people on the bottom, man. What, a couple verses above it said what? The brethren that hate you. The brothers that don't care, not my problem. Nothing to do with me. I love all people, but the brothers that do care, man, that are in the school right now, man, giving their tithes, man, supporting black brothers, man, supporting us, send barrels out there, man, supporting us, help decorate the school and so forth, man, supporting us, feed black people, clothe black people, doing whatever they can do to help the truth, man. Those are they that rejoice with us. Couple verses above those them that hated us, those brethren and blacks that hate us, but also the people that love us also, man. We done?
Verse 11, that ye may suck and be satisfied with the rest of her consolation.
And there you go. Now, this whole chapter is a metaphor of what? A child? The whole chapter, the Lord saying now basically a woman goes through 9 months of pain, and in the end she has what? Her joy. And same here, the Lord saying we shall get sucked, man, get nourished, shall live good, man. At the moment we ain't nourished, man. When you crack that fridge and it's empty, when you're on your emergency electric, we're surviving. But the days coming, we're gonna be nourished, man, breastfed. A baby knows that his next feed is his mom gonna say, "Oh no, she got that, man." You know what I mean? That breast milk's coming. A baby don't have to worry, and that's us, man. The days coming, we don't have to worry. No light bill and overnight shift and double shift and split shift because we gotta make it work and this, that, none of that, man. We are going to be nourished by the Most High, man. Nourished. Same way a baby is breastfed. Whenever a baby's hungry, that breast milk is ready for him, man. The mom don't have to go and re-top up and fill up, or I don't know where it's coming from. She got that. There's kids starving in Africa, man. Rib showing, and guess what? The mom's still breastfeeding them. You know what? Because breast milk is certain, man. It will happen. I seen an advert one time, and the mom, the African woman was skinny and mug and rib showing, and she was breastfeeding. That's how certain breast milk is. And guess what? We're certainly going to be nourished, man. We will be nourished by the Most High. No more begging the white man. Oh, we need this. We need more jobs. We need more this. All we're going to do, man, the electric and the gas. I don't know where I'm going to get the first cent from. We found the Most High. We will be nourished. The same way a baby's nourished. Suck at the one.
So it's heavy, like, you talk about the emergency electric. This was house and it's cold and they won't even turn on the gas. It's all I got, like, I'm sorry.
Nah, it's not, man. You know, it's embarrassing. You got the emergency and you hear that beep, 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 beep. And you look at it, it gets like, yeah, don't worry about that, man. You know what I mean? No more of them days, man. You're gonna be nourished, man. No more, you know what I mean? Don't eat that. Now save it up for tomorrow, and you don't know. Oh, I gotta wear this and bring it back tomorrow. You know what I mean? Don't stay in this. No more of that, man. We live deliciously, man. Deliciously. So the white man live deliciously. The white man is good, man. He ain't worried about the things we worry about. He ain't got the plastic on the couch. The couch get mashed and buys a new one, man. It's us. Remember the plastic on the mattress? No more of that, man. We're going to be nourished nicely, man. We done.
Consolations that ye may milk out and be delighted with the abundance.
With the abundance, there you go. We have the abundance, man. We're nice, living good. You know what I mean? No more scraps and chicken back, man, and corned beef sandwiches, man. What's the other one? Corned beef, and you put some cabbage in there, make it stretch a bit, man. You know what I mean? Corned beef sandwiches, corned beef. You know what I mean? Everything corned beef, man. Frankfurters and all them cheap stuff. They've been living good, man. You know what I mean? We done?
Words of glory. For thus saith the Lord, behold, I will extend peace to her like a river.
And the Lord's going to give peace unto us, man. At the moment, we're not in peace. We're in fear, man. Police coming against us. No job. Every nation against us, dying in the streets. But days coming where we're going to be in peace, man. We done?
Then all the glory of the Gentiles like a flowing stream.
What's the glory of Gentiles, man? What's someone's glory? The glory is your riches, everything you have, man. If I say, yes, my nice house, man, my glory, man, that's everything I own. And the Lord said, all the glory of Gentiles will come to you, man. You know, all the, you know what I mean? Everything David Cameron got, Theresa May got, all these Gentiles, everything stole, all the oil, it's coming to you, man. Their glory gonna flow onto you. Everything they own coming onto you. This is a precept also with it all throughout the Bible, man, talking about we're gonna spoil the nations and get the glory, and our gates shall be opened at night and day. It's another scripture, but we done.
Then ye shall suck, and ye shall be born upon the sides.
There you go, keep going again. Suck, talking about what's it called? Being fed.
And dandled upon her knees.
Keep going.
Verse 13. As one whom his other comforter.
Are we gonna be like one? His mother comforts us, man. When the baby's in his mom's arms, he's fast asleep, it's cozy. That's us, man. The days come, we're gonna be like one that's in his mother's arms, comfy and nice. Don't have to worry about through the blinds. Oh shit, sirens. Like, no, man. Yo, listen, son. When you go to school, go that way, because that way the drug dealer's on the corner and the shots. Not being in your house here and boom, boom, boom. I'm thinking, oh my god, it's 3:30. I wonder if that were him, you know. Now I have to turn the news. Rashad and Charles' mom must have been scared, man. Turn the news and thought, yo, is that my son on that video camera there? You know what I mean? I heard what's his name, man? Mark Duggan's mom, which is the devil, mind you, heard her son died through the streets, man. It wasn't even official. And that's how we live. That's how black people live usually. Even though she's the devil, that's how black people live, man. Get news, yeah, your son's been gunned down, man. And you want some closure, don't get that. But them days are done, man. Times are coming, we're gonna be nice and cozy in our mom's arms, man. You know, your mom's arms is fast asleep. Cold. The kids that love their mom's arms so much, they won't even walk. Every minute, hands up, because they know how cozy that is. And that's the day when black people are gonna be living nice and cozy, man. No more black on black crime, no more gun crime, no more drugs, man. As a black man living in the UK, you know, scary. I got children myself, and I'm scared, man. Sometimes I think, I'm like, shit, why my daughter say that to be a whore, man? You know what I mean? The day's coming where I don't have to worry about that no more, man. You know what I mean? The only man she will get will be a man in the truth. The only man available will be in the truth. Every drug dealer will be hanging from a light pole, man. Every homosexual will be hanging from a light pole. Any man that's thinking of beating her and raping her will be hanging from a light pole, man. Will be stoned to death. Wouldn't be alive. You know what I mean? I got a son. Sometimes I think, wow, why if you to be a homosexual, man? You know what I mean? The day's coming where I'm going to be the most, I'm like a baby. I won't think about them things, man. Homosexuality won't exist, man. You feel me? That's the day we go through. But anyone on that?
Yeah, just the middle part. So will I comfort you?
And that's what the most are going to comfort you. At the moment, we're not in comforting, man. We're not in comfort at all. But every black man is scared, paranoid. You know what I mean? The weed out there, drugs out there, black on black crime out there. We're scared of our kids joining gangs and so forth. But we will be comforted, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Christ promised that to us. And I.S.U.P.K, we're making sure this happens, man. We're the soldiers of Christ, man. The men of Christ. And we follow everything our king tells us to do. You know what I mean? And in the I.S.U.P.K, guess what? You can be comforted, man. The I.S.U.P.K is the only place that I know of where you can bring your children around here and they won't get molested. We've had many events, many holidays where kids run freely around here, man. The Lord set us up so black people can be comforted, man. The I.S.U.P.K is the only place where you won't go hungry. The I.S.U.P.K is the only place where you won't be stranded, man. All you got to phone up one of the brothers, we can pick you up, man. The I.S.U.P.K is where the Lord comforts blacks and Hispanics, man, right here. Someone give me a time where the I.S.U.P.K is abandoning people. Nah, we can't do that, man. You're in the I.S.U.P.K, you've done your 90 days and you're proving yourself. You will be comforted right here, man. My daughters run around freely in this sanctuary, man, and no one touches them, man. Sisters in the school babysit my daughters, man. Have no blood ties to me, and I ain't doing the the Skype call every 5 minutes, making sure you're right, yeah. No one ain't telling you that. No one ain't telling you say okay. You sure you're okay? I'm comfortable, man. I'm cozy, man. You know what I mean? I went to America. I met brothers I've never seen before in my life, man. And guess what? You know when that plane landed? Guess who was there waiting for me? Them same brothers, man. You know what I mean? No one parked in the back alley and killed me and took my belongings. And guess what? A brother dropped me right back, man. And a brother called me when I landed also, man. Captain Mashak come from America to England, man. There's a brother waiting for him. You know what I mean? The brother making sure that, you know, he had a roof over his head, food in his belly. And I.S.U.P.K, we dwell comfortably, man. You know what I mean? And we're not going to stop until all of our brothers are living comfortably. Every single one, all of Jerusalem, every black and Hispanic man. It's like the other one.
Now, say, what's heavy is what we're reading Isaiah 66. You see it right now amongst us. But imagine all of us doing this. So pretty much that's what it's on about. Basically, like we're going to be confident, safe.
And that's what it talks about, the mustard seed. A mustard seed, go on Google and get one, man. It's a tiny seed. In your palm, you cut the seed in your palm. And imagine planting a mustard seed in a field. Imagine a football field and you put a dot in the football field. That's what we are. We're that mustard seed. We're keeping the commandments. We love each other. But in the end, that same mustard seed grows to a big tree. So at the moment, we're a small amount of people not molesting children, a small amount of people comforted, loving the Most High. But the days come when that mustard seed grows, then all our nation will love each other. All our nation will be comforted. You feel me?
That's it.
That's it on that, yeah. Right, no, that's you want to finish it off? That's fine. Cool.
Verse 14. And when ye see this, your heart shall rejoice.
And when you see this, your heart shall rejoice, man. You know what I mean? You know, self-explanatory. You know what I mean? Should be happy or you don't rejoice, leap out for joy and so forth. But give me Jeremiah 17:4.
Kind of the sister Thyra understands it.
Oh shit.
Right, Jeremiah 17:4. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thine heritage.
And what's your heritage? My heritage is your customs, man. You know what I mean? Your language, your identity. And us as blacks and Hispanics, we've discontinued from our heritage, man. When a black man puts down Passover and picks up Kwanza, that's a black man discontinuing from his heritage, man. When a black man talking about Christmas and New Year's, you have discontinued from your heritage. To discontinue means you stop doing it. To continue means to carry on. So I mean, you're doing it and you stopped. And that's us, man. We were doing it, man. We kept Passovers, man. We done Day of Atonements, read the Bible, man. We did it. But what happened? We stopped, man. And now we continue in Kwanza. Now we continue in Christmas. We discontinued from our heritage. We will speak in our language. And then we thought, but the white man language is better, man. The white man language is more eloquent. I can't get a job with this language, man. I gotta speak this language, man. I can't have an afro. The afro, you know what I mean? It's good. The most would have an afro, cure your hair. But the white man says you can't, man. Says you must be bold. You know what I mean? The beard, yeah, the beard feels good, but I can't get a job without no beard. I need to cut that beard off, look clean and shaved. We've discontinued from what the most I said before us, man. Give me the history of New Year's Day. It's like Janice. So for all you that don't know, New Year's Day is in the 1st of January. The word January comes from the Greek god or Roman god Janus, which is the god of doors. You know, it's a god that has two faces, I believe. You know what I mean? You look forward and back. That's why people say you look back at 2018 and you look forward in 2009. That's where it comes from. The god of doors, meaning you open the door to the new year and you leave behind the old year. That was Janus. And when you're celebrating New Year's, say I'm looking forward to a new year and it's going to be good for the new year. That's the god you're serving, the god of Janus. You know what I mean? We're going to get history on that.
Right. We got Janus from the Wikipedia. In ancient Roman religion and myth, Janus, pronounced Janus, is a god of beginnings, gates, transitions.
There you go, transitions. People say, yeah, I'm transitioning to a new year, man. See, last year I used to smoke weed, but now I'm not no more. Last year I used to smoke cigarettes, but I'm not. I'm transitioning, and that's because it comes from this year, man. A god of gates, transitioning, changing, and so forth, man. But if you want to change, you can do it right now, man. You know what I mean? Let's talk about Christ real quick. Give me a Matthew 3:2. You gotta wait till January the 1st, man. You gotta wait till the 31st of December, midnight, 12 o'clock, man. Let's what Christ is about changing, man.
All right, let's get Matthew 3:2. And saying, repent.
And what did Christ say?
And saying, repent ye.
And Christ said, change, man. Transition, change. Certain you're doing before, don't do no more. Christ saying the same thing, man. But let's see when Christ said to do it. Keep reading.
For the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
And Christ said, repent now. Right now, not December 31st at 12 o'clock midnight. Christ said, repent now. So the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Like this menorah is at hand, means it's close to me. Christ said, repent now because the kingdom of heaven is close, man. Put the weed down now, man. Put the homosexuality down now, man. Put the whoredom down now. Put the cigarettes down now. Christ say, wait till the new year, man. That's a heathen custom, black man. You ain't got time to. You got time to know such access. There you go. As the sister said, what's crazy is people don't even change anyway. They do it for a bit. Now I'm going to gym this year, man. This year, last year slipping, but this year I'm gonna be slim, 6-pack in this year. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Neither I ain't saying no more, man. I wanna, you know what I mean? But come on, everyone does that, man. When you come in the I.S.U.P.K, you truly repent, man. Brothers that used to smoke can't stand cigarette smoke, man. You know, brothers that used to have sex with whores can't stand whores. Look at whores like, oh, look at her, man. I could never lie down with her. You look at that brother that used to love whores, man. And when I see whores, don't get me wrong, you know, look attractive and whatnot. But to be their man, I'm like, I would never, man. Look at how they live and how nasty they are and how much men run up in them. I was like, I don't want to be number 25, man. Because we truly repent, we truly change, man. If you're serving Janus to change, that's why you don't change, man. The proof is in the pudding. Christ said, you shall know if they're gods or not by what they do, man. And Janus don't make anyone change. When you come in the I.S.U.P.K, just under Yahweh, you will change, man. All right, go back. Read it one more time in Matthew 3 and 2.
And saying, repent ye, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
And Christ told us to repent, man, because the kingdom of heaven is close, man. It's close. When you repent now, change now, do it now. It's at hand. The day Christ come back could be. The Bible said Christ come back like a thief in the night, man. A thief in the night don't give you no memo. You know what I mean? Don't let you know. You know what I mean? Don't give you no heads up. And Christ come back the same way. You can wake up tomorrow and that's it, man. That's why you need to change now. You need to put the weed down now. You're only fooling yourself. You're talking about, yeah, do it soon, man. You would never do it, man. You know what I mean? It don't work like that. You got to do it today, man. You know what I mean? But go back to the history.
Of transitions, time, duality, doorways, passages, and endings.
And that's how the passage, the ending, meaning you go into a passage, like you open the door to the new year and leave behind the old year. That's the whole, that's how he was a god of and so forth. Egyptians and what's it called? Romans, and they all had all types of gods, man. God for water, God for sun, God for war, God for peace, and they even had a God for transition, man. That's some of the gods that had crazy like that. You know?
He is usually depicted as having two faces.
And he had two faces, you know what I mean? That represents looking forward, new year, and looking back at what I used to do. That's just, how they depicted him, you know?
Since he looks to the future.
There you go. Look to the future. I'm not smoking weed no more in 2018. I'm going to lose weight in 2018. Looking forward to the future, you know?
And to the past.
And looking back, see, I'm not smoking no more. No more, nights on the couch eating all them Doritos, man. Strictly gym now, man. That's where it all comes from, you know?
It is conventionally thought that the month of January is named for Janus.
And January is named as Janus. You know what I mean? All the Greek gods, every day of the week, Greek gods, all the planets, Greek gods, all the, what else? All the months, Greek gods. They named everything after Greek gods, man. Even some of your body parts, man, named after their gods, the Achilles tendon. The white man named everything after his god, man. This whole world needs to be burnt by Yahweh, man. This whole world is satanic, man. Everything you know, even some diseases and cures named after Greek gods, man. I think the word hurricane also named after I think the Mexican god called Hurricane or something like that. But this whole world, man, is satanic, man. The Greeks changed everything. We done?
Annas presided over the beginning and ending of conflict, and hence war and peace. The gates of the buildings in Rome, named after him, were opened in the time of war and closed to mark the arrival of peace.
Okay, so this is another Greek god that blacks and Hispanics are not supposed to follow, man. Give me Exodus 20 and 2. 20 and 3, Salakia. Another god, just like many, just like Horus and Set, just like Kwanza and just like Hare Krishna, just like Buddha. It's another one of thousands of gods that black men are not supposed to worship, man.
Exodus 20 and 3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
And there you go, man. You can't have Janus before you, man. Janus, the Bible says you can't have no other god before me, meaning you can't have Janus before you, can't have Seti before you, can't have Horus before you, you can't go to London and tonight, 12 o'clock sharp, and watch the fireworks for Janus. You can't have no New Year's resolution for Janus. You can't go out partying for Janus. You can't make New Year's resolutions for Janus. The Bible says you can't have no other gods before me. The same way you can't have Santa in your house. You can't have no elves in your house. You can't bow down to no tree, present under no tree. You can't have no other gods before me, man. God said that. Janus is one of them. You know what I mean? Set is one of them. Christmas tree is one of them. Easter is one of them. The Lord says you can't have no other gods before me, man. So that means no Easter for you, man. That means no going to London to see the fireworks for you, man. Salakia, no bonfire for you. No Christmas, no Santa Claus, no stockings over your fireplace. No Easter. No picture set on your wall. No Slasia on your wall. Because this what we're reading right here forbids all that, man. Slakia, man.
Okay. It was General Muhammad to say that. He said that even if you go to one of those events and you're wearing your headpiece, you're wrong. You don't qualify.
Yeah, you don't qualify. You can't even go in your headpiece. You're wrong. You can't twist it. These are things, these celebrations are done to other gods, man. Therefore, you can't go. There's certain celebrations that ain't to other gods. You can go. You can go. You know what I mean? Some celebrations, bank holiday, You know what I mean? It's not to know God's. Just the days when, you know, England locks the banks. You can go. You can go. You know what I mean? Graduation parties. Just a party that you graduated from, you know, whatever uni, whatever. You can go, man. You know what I mean? We ain't killjoys. Been a party, that's fine. The Bible said Abraham had a party because his son was weaned. You can do that, man. That's not in reverence to know God. You can go, man. What else can you do? Your bonfire night cool as well. Bonfire night's cool. Bonfire's the day to try to kill King James. You know what I mean? It's a silly celebration, but you want to, you know, go to bonfire night, and that's fine. You feel me? If you want to have a party because you got a new pair of shoes, do it. But Slovakia, you can't do December 31st at midnight. You can't go to that one. Slovakia, you can't do Secret Santa and go to the Christmas Jew because, you know, that's in reference to another God. You can't do Eid, you can't do Diwali. What else can't you do? You know what I mean? You can't do Christmas, Easter. That's the goddess Ishtar. You can't do it, man. The Lord said, "Thou shalt have no other gods before me." So there goes your Christmas, man. There goes your Easter. There goes your Kwanza, Salakia. Don't blame me. You know what I mean?
And that's heavy. That's why it goes back to Isaiah 66 about it's gonna come to your joy. We're the ones that mourn because everyone hates us and we're not like that. That's why when like the Most High sends Christ, it's gonna come for our joy.
There you go. Like with the sister brought a piece earlier. When Christ said, "Come for our joy." Christ come for our joy. And the brother said, at the moment we're mourning, we're the people that everyone looks at like they're crazy, man. They don't celebrate Christmas. But the day's coming where Passover's going to be looked at as a new Christmas. Everyone's going to celebrate Passover. They come for our joy. At the moment, we're the only people doing Passover. You know, we feel like, oh man, nah, I'm good. But the Lord's coming for our joy, man. So the day's coming where, so the day's coming where we're going to be, you know, looked up. Read it one more time to the other one.
Thou shall have no other gods before me.
And you can have no other gods before the Most High. Janus is one of them. You know what I mean? East is one of them. The goddess Ishtar or Ashtarte. You know what I mean? Who else? People have Allah and Mecca and this and Diwali and Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving ain't to another god, but it's still demonic, man. You're celebrating a victory of the white man. That's like a man. It's like a man comes to your house and rapes your family, and here's a celebration, and you celebrate it with him. You know what I mean? Where's your integrity, man? So for that reason, nah, man, it's a sin, man. How you gonna celebrate the death of black people? And you're black yourself. I understand why he does it, but why do you do it, man? You have any integrity, you won't do that, man. It's like it is.
You know what's interesting about because I was reading that off-home back-to-back articles about that have been shot. I guarantee you tomorrow I'll be looking out.
You know what? On the back of that, Sak, if you go on my Facebook page, there's an article just on that. Thanks, you've just jogged my memory. It's an article about everyone that died in London, 2017, New Year's. Come on, man, black man. Come on. The Lord showing you something here, man. If you're a black man, you know what you're supposed to do tonight? Stay at home, man. You know what I mean? Tomorrow, everyone got a day of slavery, everyone got a day of work. Just lie in your bed, man. Put the electric blanket on and stay in your bed, man. Don't go to that thing, man. Don't go to that the firework display, man. Stay in your bed, man. If you saw how much people died, got stabbed up in London last year, I would advise staying in your bed. I know I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be in my bed. You should be on my walls, like literally like, at the top, man.
A hands of man stand over.
Nah. Let me see if I can find it. You reckon?
Monday 28th of December.
Let me give it a look. I swear I had it today.
From the BBC News, London, Ireland, how a bloody night became a deadly year.
And this bloody night was what? New Year's Day, man. This bloody night became a bloody year. Meaning this bloody night, because everyone knows this year was the worst for London. Their murder rate surpassed the murder rate in New York. And the night the year started bloody itself, which led to a whole bloody year, man. We done?
In the hours either side of midnight on the New Year's Eve 2017, 4 people were stabbed to death across London.
And this was the the New Year's last year. In New Year's last year, in one day, 4 people stabbed to death, man. Probably more even injured. You know what I mean? And that's just London. Imagine all over the UK, all over the world, man. Fireworks cracking, people drinking, crazy. You know what I mean? That's why you been staying in the house, man. You done?
The year that Arnold would become the IT's deadliest in a decade.
So you go, everyone talking about, yeah, we're looking forward to the new year, man. Little did they know that the year they had coming is going to be the bloodiest in 10 years, man. London's crime rate hasn't been so high in 10 years, man. It's at the point that you get bored. You turn the news on, you say nothing, and they go, oh, again. You done?
Long before fireworks illuminating London's skyline, 18-year-old Meshach dos Santos Cornelia answered the buzzer to his Enfield flat on New Year's Eve morning. He knew who it was. Gale, a man viewed by the Metropolitan Police as one of the most dangerous and active gang members in the capital.
So this is just one incident. You know what I mean? A man opened the door to his flat to someone that he knew, who was a gang member. Are we done?
Going by the street name G, had been running 4 county line drug operations across Hertfordshire. He groomed Meshach into a notorious get money gang, GMG.
Okay, go on.
Meshach took charge of one of the phones the gangs used while Bola was in prison for a knife offense. But after his release, Ola wanted the drug line back.
So again, so his brother had a friend of his, you know what I mean? His brother hooked him up, built a line for him, you know what I mean? Built a drug line up for him. And just again, the old saying, ain't no honor amongst thieves. Right. The brother wanted it back, man. You know what I mean? Thieves don't have honor. You know, people have honor, you know what I mean? You help me out, that's cool. These are criminals. Like, what do you expect, man? You expect the criminal to say, you know what? You built it yourself, it's cool. Anything goes, man. You wanted the drug line back as usual. How does it end? In death, man. Conflict, man. You done?
When Meshach refused, but Ola with his coronas.
There you go. No honor amongst thieves, man. Did this man say, nah, my friend, man. My long-time friend, man. I can't do it to him. It pissed me off, but you know what? Leave it, man. My long-time friend. No honor amongst thieves. You kill people for a living, then why won't you kill me? Why is everyone shocked like, you killed your friend? Like, you killed anybody? Like, why did it stop here again? Have you done?
Went into his flat, demanding he return the Nokia phone.
So he wants the phone back, wants his line back, you know what I mean? On that Nokia phone, on that chip is all types of nitties and customers, and he wants the money. He wants ordering for himself. Wants that phone back, you done?
An attack ensued, ending with Ola plunging the knife into his heart. And
that's how last New Year started. That's how it started with one death. That's when the first death of the New Year's that started. That's just one. That's enough fun that he has to go into it. Well, give me the Bible in the month of Nissan. Not the Bible, sorry, Wikipedia, NISA, I think it is. Any questions? Let me know quick. Right, I can wrap it up in 10 minutes.
All right. The month of Nisan. The name of the month is of the Assyrian Babylonian origin.
So the name Nisan comes from what the Babylonians call it. It's what the Babylonians call it. It's a Babylonian language. We knew it as the month of Abib. You know what I mean? But the Babylonians, they call it Nisan. It's like today, we call it Abib today, or Abayab. But the white man calls it April. You know what I mean? That season. We done?
In the Torah, it's called the month of Abib.
There you go. In the Torah, it's called the month of Abib. What's the Hebrew characters, you know? Is it there?
Yeah. It is. Okay. Abayab.
Yeah, Abayab. So we call it Abayab, the month of Abayab. Have you done?
A like Arians today refer to the month as the month of happiness. It is a spring month of 30 days. Nisan usually falls in March, April.
And this month, Nisan Abib, is a new year for the Hebrews, man. It's a new year for the Hebrews. And when does it fall?
March, April.
And it falls about March, April, man. Not December. Not December 25th, not January. In March, April. Our new year is in March and April, not in December, man. So the white man's a liar. So black, you're celebrating New Year's today, midnight, and guess what? It's not even New Year's, man. It was New Year's when I had. What is when New Year's is? New Year's was look at the I.S.U.P.K UK, and when you see a picture of me in a brown fly garment next to my shop, my young looking fly, man, you're gonna look at the picture like, right, is that brother there? That's when the New Year was, man. 14 days prior to that day, that was the New Year's, man. Go on YouTube, go on the I.S.U.P.K UK page. You're gonna see a picture of all the brothers and sisters on a plane flying to America. You know what I mean? Passover was a couple of days, New Year's was a couple of days before that, man. It's been a New Year's for how many months now, man? That's what the New Year's is. As we read in history. Give me Exodus 12 and 1 real quick.
Right, the book of Exodus, chapter 12 and verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying.
So the Lord spoke to us in Egypt. This is the day that the first day we left Egypt. Right. The day we left Egypt. And this is what the Lord said about this day. This is the day we left Egypt, and this is the month of I.S.U.P.K or Nisan in March and April time, according to our calendar before the white man changed the calendars around. We done?
This month shall be the beginning of months.
And this month is the beginning of month. This is your first month right here. Was it December? You know what I mean? It wasn't December the 31st. It wasn't January the 1st. It was this month, I.S.U.P.K, Nisan. Quick thing, drop that. Give me Daniel 7:25 real quick.
Daniel 7 and 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High.
And this is the white man again. Quick breakdown. The white man speaks great words against the Most High, man. Speaks great words against the Most High. You know what I mean? The Most High says you should chastise your kids. He goes, no. If you beat them, we're gonna call child service on you. He speaks words against the Most High. The Most High is a black man. He goes, no. The Most High is white. The Most High says you shouldn't have an abortion. He says the woman's right to choose. He speaks great words against the Most High. So you can do this, man. It's right to do this. We done.
And shall wear out the saints of the Most High.
And who the saints of the Most High? Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians. He wore us out. Man, wore us out through slavery. Wears us out today in his minimum wage jobs. Wears us out with his metropolitan police. Wears us up with his politics. Come on, man. That's all the brothers in Jamaica right now, man, that lives in the UK from they were born, man. They're back home now suffering. He wore us out, man. We done.
And think to change times and laws.
And this man shall think to change times and laws, man. That's why you celebrate the New Year's when? In October, man. You know, in December. Because this man changed times and laws, man. So all the time. December. It's telling you, there's 12 months in a year, like. And the last month of December. That's showing you that it's changed times and laws. It changed the times. December means 10. Decade, decimal means 10. So why is December the 12th day of the month? October means 8, octopus, octet. Why is October the 10th month? September, septagon means 7. Why is September the 9th? This man changed times and laws, man. You know what I mean? The days of the month was the first month, second month, third month. Now it's January after Janus. February, Greek god. March after the goddess Mars. You know, he changed all the times and laws, all the times. You know what I mean? He said December is the beginning of the month. Beginning of the year, but it's not, man. April is, March is around that region, but this man changed the times and the laws, man. So homosexuals can get married now, a woman can divorce her man now. And that's the reason why black people are celebrating New Year's tomorrow, man, when it shouldn't be, because he's changed times and laws, man. But with that, I'm gonna hand it over to priest and prophet of 5,000 Prash with the announcements, and we're gonna say the prayers, all right?
Yeah, we are the I.S.U.P.K. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Ruled for a new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves off the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After the 6 months, the brother and sister will get permission from the heads to marry, tithe, which is a commandment. Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10 means 10th in the Hebrew Ma'ashra. 10% of any increase the Lord gives to the Treasury Department. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming holy convocations is Purim, February the 18th
And 19th, come on,
and
can't.
the 19th. Remind all Akim and Akrof to check the bulletin boards in the hallway, and also check all the I.S.U.P.K social media as well. So the Facebooks, YouTubes, what's some other ones? Twitters.
Facebook, Twitter, Slovakia, YouTube, come on,
Yes,
can't.
that's true. Yeah, if anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirts, pants, headbands, and scarves. And with that, we're gonna rise and face the east, and we're gonna send up the Lord's prayer. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim,
Kodash,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Shamkar,
Shamkar,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Malakpavka,
Malakpavka,
Taba'ah,
Taba'ah,
Ratzaika,
Ratzaika,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Ba'aratza,
Ba'aratza,
Kawar,
Kawal,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Bashamayim,
Bashamayim,
Nathanawa,
Nathanawa,
Lakam,
Lakam,
Kal,
Kal,
Yuwam,
Yuwam,
Wasalaknawa,
Wasalaknawa,
Kabawafnawa,
Kabawafnawa,
Kasalaknawa,
Kasalaknawa,
Kabawafinawa,
Kabawafinawa,
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah,
Tabaya Ayanawa,
W. Ainawa,
Wanasayawan,
Wanasayawan,
Abal,
Abal,
Hawashainawa,
Hawashainawa,
Mayan,
Mayan,
Right,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Kaya, Laka,
Hamalakwa,
Hamalakwa,
Waha'ala,
Wahafala,
Wahafapara,
Wahafapara,
Iwalumyum,
the Iwalumyum,
Aman,
Aman. And then in English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come,
Thy kingdom come.
thy will be done
Thy will be done
in earth
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread,
our daily bread,
and forgive us our debt
and forgive us our debts
as we forgive our debtors,
as we forgive our debtors,
and lead us not
and lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
Thine is the kingdom
and the power,
and the power
and the glory,
and the glory
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it. Next prayer is the Hakam, the power. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashemi Hawashai,
Ba'ashem Yahawashai,
Baba Kushar,
Baba Kushar,
Lefandanawa,
Nafandanawa,
Haka,
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 Larapa'a,
Narapa'a,
Kal Makala,
Kal Makala,
Bakal Malawa,
Wakal Malwa,
Haka,
Haka,
Lataha,
Latahar,
Hamatazarayim,
Hamatazarayim,
Haka,
Haka, the
Lahakuyam,
Hakuyam,
Hamafiam,
Hamafiam,
Haka,
Haka,
Aruka'awa,
Araka'awa,
Hatama Allah,
Atama Allah,
Lagarashan,
Lagarashan,
Bahashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahabashai,
Yahawashai,
Tawada,
Tawada,
Aman.
Aman. And in English, Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of
in
Yahawashai,
the name of Yahabashai,
please give us the power,
give us the
power to heal
the power to heal
all manner of sickness
all manner of sickness
and all manner of disease,
and all manner of disease,
the power to cleanse the lepers,
the power to cleanse the lepers,
the power to raise the dead,
the power to raise the dead,
the power against unclean spirits,
power against unclean spirits,
to cast them out.
to cast them out.
In the name of
In
Yahawashai,
the name of Yahushua,
thank you.
thank you.
So be it.
Next one is the blessings. Barakatah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahweh,
Wa Yahushai,
Wa Yahawashai,
Wa Mayaka Allah,
Wa Mayaka Allah,
Wa Alahayim,
Wa Allahayim,
Mataz Zabi'ah,
Matah Zabiyah,
Allah Wapihana,
Allah Wapyahana,
Ha Allah Wapiyam,
Ha Allah Wapyam,
Ha Saranium,
Ha Saranyam,
Ha Patazayanium,
Ha Patazayanyam,
Ha Kaliyalium,
Ha Kalayalium,
Wa Akwapium,
Wa Wapyam,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahushai,
Yahawashai,
Tawada,
Tawada,
Aman.
Aman. And in English, bless you Yahweh,
Bless you, Yahweh,
and Yahawashai,
and Yahushai,
and Michael,
and Michael,
and the angels, commanding General Yohanna, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, thank you, so be it. And the curses, blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, listen to us now, right now, send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction, and death to the heathen, that speak against us, thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the schools, send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction, and death to the heathen, and shake loose the pockets of the rich of Israel, that refuse to give to the school, send evils and force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary, send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction, and death to the Edomites, and the nations, and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Posse Comitazi, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, national space programs, army, navy, air force, marines, Wall Street, open up the internet, and the airways, the cable access channels, and the radio channels, convict the spirit of any of thy people, that seek to stop us, and bring swift death to all the heathen that stand in the way, or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the terrorists, cause them to go to and fro through the earth and destroy, cause the terrorists to come against America, and destroy them in their strongholds, let America shake at the hands of the terrorists, let Yahushua, Michael and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers, and kill all the heathen that come up against us, and to speak thy word, cause it to be known by all, that it is the angels that have done it, cause it to be spread through the media, throughout the whole world, cause them to shake at thy coming, in the name of Yahushua, thank you always, so be it.
Next prayer is to bless Israel. Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Yahushai,
Barakanawa,
Wayasha'ala,
Wahabaya, Sapaya, Barakapah,
Magun
Hagun,
the
Gordon family, the Bennett family, the George family, Itara, Carmel, Alishai, Ayala, Zaira, Shania, Nuriah, Aiden, Mariah,
Bahashem,
Yahushai,
the water,
Aman.
And what we just said was, Lord, in the name of Yahushai, bless us and Israel and the school, bless, heal, shield, protect those loved ones in the name of Yahushai. Thank you, so be. So with that, Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Amadim Shabbat, Amadim Barak, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Barakatah.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Barakatah.
Then we're going to say Sar, and then we're going to turn to the Istas for the salute. So, men of Israel, Amadim Shabbat, Amadim Barak, Yahweh Shema
Ba'Shem Yahushai.
Class dismissed.